Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Noodle Journey, where my journey will finally take me into the realm of LaMian noodles with Prima Taste Singapore Curry LaMian. So many things to talk about with this. First off, this variety and Prima Taste's other varieties come very highly recommended from folks on the internet. Particularly my personal hero Hans from the Ramen Raider. I'm expecting good things from this package of noodles based on word of mouth alone. Next, I just want to define LaMian noodles for those like me who didn't know what these were. The internet tells me these are a type of Chinese noodle where a soft wheat dough is hand-stretched to achieve the desired thickness and chewiness of the noodle. Nice. And finally, I want to talk a little bit about my objectivity with curry. If you just want to skip this part using the time codes in the description, I totally understand. But if you want some insight into how my super taster genes deal with curry, here we go. I mentioned way back in episode 1 that I am a super taster, which means that I can isolate specific ingredients and spices easily in a dish. It took a very long time for me to get used to eating curry, not because of hot spice or anything, but more so because of some typical ingredients found in most curries. See, my super tasting goes on what I call red alert when certain ingredients hit my tongue. And when I say red alert, it becomes unpalatable to me if any of these certain ingredients are a super dominant quantity in what I'm eating. But when mixed properly with other stuff, things tend to go better. I'm talking specifically about sage, anise, cloves, and my main offender, cumin. Raw cilantro, aka coriander leaves, also does something to me, but that's a discussion for another time because thankfully coriander seeds don't bother me. But anyway, anise, cloves, and cumin are in a lot of curries from different countries. They are all in the ingredients in this package, unsurprisingly. What I had to do over time was keep eating those spices blended in different things and getting myself used to expecting their taste, and eventually I got to the point where I could enjoy curry as long as all the flavors were properly balanced with the spices that don't set me off, like cardamom, cinnamon, turmeric, and coriander seed. That kind of stuff. Now, if some unimaginative shithead chef decides to make cumin his one and only flavoring, which I have unfortunately encountered in a lot of Tex-Mex food, I'm going to have a problem because I really hate the taste of cumin on its own. But in a properly balanced curry blend, I have gotten to the point where I really do love curry. I've had various Indian, Nepalese, Japanese, and Thai curries in recent years, with little to no offense to my palate. As a food lover cursed with super tasting, this was a big hurdle, and so I really want to urge you to keep trying things you don't like at first, because taste buds can change and evolve, it's true. All of this is to say that I hope I'm past the point in my life where curry powder is likely to bother me. But if that doesn't happen here, I will be as objective as possible when reviewing this LaMian, because I know my taste buds might not match your taste buds. In the interest of full disclosure for anyone who might be averse to certain spices like me, here's the spices in the curry powder in this package. Coriander, cumin, chili, fennel seed, clove, cinnamon, white pepper, turmeric, and star anise. If you love curry or have even made your own powder, I doubt there's any surprises there, except for maybe the fennel seed. Also not my favorite, but I can live with it. This also contains shrimp paste and coconut milk for those who might normally avoid such things. So now let me shut up about my stupid taste buds so we can talk about the usual stuff. This is very easy to buy at Amazon or most Asian grocery sites, or in your local Asian grocery store for around $10 to $15 for a 4-pack. I paid $10.99 at my local Asian grocery store. This is a really nice sized 4-pack of noodles for that price, and it looks premium without breaking the $3 per bag threshold. Sodium content is 900 milligrams or 39% daily allowance per serving. Another company being sneaky about its nutrition facts. There's 2 servings in this bag, which means it's actually 1900 milligrams or 83%. I'm not surprised really, this is a big bag of noodles. Opening this package, we've got a large block of thick noodles, a curry paste packet, and a premix powder packet, which is where the powdered coconut milk is hiding. This has a lot of steps, so let's get cooking. Add 2 cups of water to a pot and mix in the curry paste and then the curry premix. Stir together and then bring this mixture to a boil. The powder is very lumpy at first, so I did my best to stir those out before turning up the heat. You might even need a whisk. Once boiling, add the noodles and reduce the heat to simmer for 7 minutes. This is definitely the longest wait for instant noodles I've experienced so far, so plan your time accordingly. The package advises that you can spruce this up with things like cooked chicken, cooked potatoes, hard-boiled eggs, bean sprouts, or tau pak at the 6th minute of cooking. If I do give any of those a try in the future, I'll let everyone know how it goes. And now let's serve. Before I talk about anything else, look at this presentation. The noodle quality is pretty apparent just from its appearance, and the broth is nice and creamy. This is one of the most appealing presentations of a right-out-of-the-bag instant noodle product I've seen thus far. Aside from the lack of garnishes, this looks like something you'd get in a restaurant. Time to dig in. And wow. Wow. Like, holy shit. Okay, let me compose myself. These noodles are spectacular. They are the perfect amount of chewy and thick and hearty. As far as round noodles go, these are the best I've had. Momofuku may have my heart with their flat noodles, but these are a best in class for round noodles. They are a perfect 10 out of 10, and if you don't like these noodles, there might be something wrong with you. Onto the broth. As expected, given the chili pepper and the ingredients, this is on the spicy side. It's not a melt your asshole from the inside spicy, and it doesn't linger very badly, but it does make itself known on the first bite. The coconut milk calms it down decently. Just make sure you keep it stirred so the spice doesn't concentrate too much in one spot. This is about a 4.5 out of 10 for spice, probably on par with the medium spice curry at your local takeout place. The flavor of the broth is terrific. All of the ingredients in the curry powder are working together, as they should, to give you a complex flavor without any one ingredient overpowering anything else. So my fears that I might not like this due to too much cumin-ness are unfounded. The coconut milk not only tempers the spice like I mentioned, but it adds a milky finish without bringing it into the realm of cloying sweetness. For a sense of scale, I think the Thai yellow curry you can probably get at your local Thai restaurant is sweeter than this is. It's just incredibly well balanced and full of depth and flavor, and I honestly can't believe it came out of a bag. This is an overall, wait for it, 10 out of 10. Yes, this is a perfect score for me. I cannot imagine a more perfect noodle and curry broth combination than this. That's not to say I won't keep trying other curry noodle products, but as a first experience, this is going to be hard to top. I don't in any way miss the fact that this doesn't come with garnishes. This feels like a complete meal in every way, but at the same time I can't wait to experiment with add-ins. If you like curry, you will love this. If you haven't really eaten curry, I think this is a great place to start. And of course, if you dislike curry, you probably shouldn't bother with this unless you think your taste may have changed. And I do encourage you to try this if you think that is the case. Tasting this has actually made me very, very happy right now, and I will certainly be buying and reviewing the other Prima taste varieties as time allows. This is exceptional. Do you have any recommendations for any instant curry products? If so, please leave a comment and let me know. And do let me know if you try these and think they're as perfect as I do. That's it for this review. I'll see you next time, but until then, please like and subscribe to continue on this noodle journey with me.